Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today we have got another Naruto character review, and today we are going to be talking about Son Goku, the Four Tails. So, that said, as always, there's going to be spoilers, so just getting that out of the way. So let's jump into it. Alright, so Son Goku, as I already said, he is the Four Tails. He is the Great Ape. We first see him in the show in Naruto Shippuden, when Naruto is battling uh, Obito, and he is fighting the six Jinchuriki with their tailed beasts, using Pain's jutsu. So yeah, that was a fun time for him. It wasn't as good as Pain's jutsu, of course, so that made it a little easier, but still had all the powers of all the Jinchuriki and, all the tailed beasts, so that was fun. Naruto, of course, got swallowed by Son Goku, who was being controlled by Toby at the time. And, well, didn't go so well for, and it didn't go so well for Obito. So Naruto got transported to the tailed beast realm. Not super deep into it, but into it, where he saw Son Goku chained up under Obito's control. He had a little conversation with him. Of course, Son Goku did not trust Naruto at all. At first, he didn't understand what was going on, but eventually he realized that Naruto was a Jinchuriki, and that's how he got in. And he didn't trust him. He thought he didn't really like him. But Naruto's like, okay, so how do I free you? And he's like, Son Goku was very taken aback by like how nonchalant Naruto was about, all right, how do we go about freeing you from this guy? I want to set you free and like help you out. And after a little bit, he started to realize Naruto was dead serious, that he actually legit wanted to help. So he did. And Son Goku helped give Naruto. He told Naruto what he needed to do. And so Naruto, once he went back to the real world, he then orchestrated a plan to get out of First, he had to get out of Son Goku because he was still inside his mouth. Yeah, came up with some interesting plan of making a bunch of shadow clones and forcing him to throw him up. Then once he did, he found the rod, pulled on it, was having a hard time, but he had left a shadow clone inside who used Sage Mode to push the rod out with one of his air palm attacks from the inside, and thus free the rod and supposedly free Son Goku from control, which didn't actually work. It sort of released control, but not fully. He was still tied to the Ghetto statue. And Naruto was very upset by this. He was like, hey, I thought you told me this would free you. Like, it worked for like Naruto's immediate purposes of, dealing with him, but it didn't do anything to actually free Son Goku. So Naruto was very upset by that. And, Son Goku was like, dang, this kid's the real deal. Like, he's actually upset that he didn't free me. He got what he wanted, but the fact that he didn't free me, like, upsets him. So Son Goku actually went and talked to like all the other Jinchuriki in the deeper realm, and not Jinchuriki, all the other tailed beasts, and they all, they all talked to him later and helped Naruto out, where he ended up learning like the names of all the tailed beasts and all that fun stuff. But anyways, so yeah, Son Goku, the Great Ape. Now the last Jinchuriki he was bonded with was a guy named Roshi, who had the lava style. So that was kind of an interesting thing. Now, an interesting thing, if you are familiar at all, like his name is Son Goku, and he is a big ape, which I think does actually mean something in Japanese. But his Jinchuriki that was controlling him for the last part, his last Jinchuriki was Roshi, which I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's a Naruto, not a Naruto, that's a Dragon Ball Z reference, or a Dragon Ball reference, either way. Like, because I mean, Goku's master was Roshi, in Dragon Ball. So pretty sure that's a reference. Like, it was just a big ape named Son Goku. It's like, okay, like that maybe not. That could just be like some Japanese thing that I don't fully understand. But his master being Roshi, well, I guess not his master, but his like former Jinchuriki host being Roshi, like that's too much of a coincidence right there. Like, I really don't buy that not being a DBZ reference, especially seeing as the show was very much inspired by DBZ, which did come first. Um, yeah, and that's not the only DBZ reference in the show. There's at least one more that I know of. But anyways, yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about Son Goku. Like, he's like really big in like that one episode, and he shows up here and there throughout. Like, you see him towards the end, and these are some major spoilers here, but towards the very end of the show, you see him eventually get freed after, being absorbed into the Ten Tails. He goes through a whole ordeal. And then he gets captured again by Sasuke, and then Naruto has to go fight him again. But then he gets freed again in the end, after Naruto fights Sasuke. But yeah, Son Goku, he doesn't show up till much later. I mean, I guess you see him a little earlier when Kisame Hoshigaki manages to capture him and Roshi. I think that's shortly before. I think that's sometime. It's definitely sometime before Itachi dies, but I'm not sure how much before. I think it's fairly shortly before. But anyways, yeah, that's Son Goku for you. Not a lot to say. He is, like I say, he is one of those characters. He's very proud of being a tailed beast. Like, he hates being called Four Tails. He's like, no, I am Son Goku. Naruto calls him Son for short. I know Roshi just loved calling him Four Tails. Son Goku's also really big on like respect for the other tailed beasts. Like, he's the one who tells Naruto Nine Tails his name is Kurama. So yeah. So I keep trying to wrap it up, and then I remember something else. But anyways, I think this time for sure that's everything I know about I've got on Son Goku. So leave it down in the comments below if there's anything you guys want to add, anything I missed or anything. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel for more videos. I do a lot of these Naruto character reviews, trying to do one on pretty much every character in the show. And of course, I do most of my videos on D&D 3.5, so if you enjoy that, definitely subscribe. Maybe ring that notification bell so you never miss out on notification. But anyways, as always, I'm Mitch, and I'll be seeing you.